All right, good evening and welcome back. I'm in a very noisy environment right now, but I think I can pass this information. We have on the platform a comrade who has actually come to address the ecosystem in a very holistic way, and I think he has some very important messages to pass across, both about the meeting that was set to hold on Sunday and some other important information that he has for us. I want you to just pay attention to this. We have a lot to learn from this V note. All right, comrade, your time now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is 21st October 2025. I am addressing people of this platform to make some clarifications. I know due to lingering non-disbursement of the long-awaited grants has brought about a lot of pains, frustrations, and anxieties. However, in the interest of love and togetherness, I want to address these noble platform participants so that we can make some adjustments in the way we think. We are all adults here. Let us learn to control our emotions. All of us are in this together, and our levels of pains and degrees of pains, frustration, anxieties differs. Nobody that is finding things easy at this period in time, especially since the journey of this grant began. Yesterday, I did talk about comments. The comments of some people on this platform is unbecoming. And the reasons are based on what I have just mentioned: anxiety, frustrations, etc. Please, you are not alone. Control your emotion. Let it be in proportionate with your age. Nobody is a kid here. We are all in this together. Learn to control your ignorance. A lot of people here are ignorant of what is happening. That's why sometimes I overlook. I ignore their statements, their comments. I know they are ignorant. Some people were making comments, statements that the meeting online, they say online, that the meeting did not hold on Sunday, the last meeting. did not hold by federal government, this thing, which we prayed between 5 and 6. Why were they making this comment? Because at the end of the meeting, they expected, at the end of the meeting, there was speculated congratulatory messages. Speculated congratulatory messages. We have won, thank God we have won the government and all that. Some careless talk, careless statement. And immediately, yesterday being Monday, as people did not receive alert or broadcast, the next thing they started saying there was no meeting on Sunday. Some started pouring their angers everywhere. While this meeting was actually held. The federal government of Nigeria have their own way of doing things. The issue of this grant disbursement, the federal government, especially, I repeat, especially the aspect of community development projects, which is Pioneer, the government want to make it confidential. But the generality of people want to make it opudential. The government wanted to make it confidential. And everybody wants everything to be announced. Does it mean government, a sovereign nation, has no right to regulate some sensitive matters? Some people will private chat you, what's the latest? What is the this? Even after you have talked on the platform. Even as I'm talking now, some people will not reason out of it. The issue of Pioneer, the government of the day want to make it confidential. That aspect of the grant disbursement, the government of the day does not want to blow it. There was a meeting on Thursday, quite all right. I mean, on Sunday, quite all right. An agreement was reached. When an agreement was reached and the government has reached an agreement with all the stakeholders, do you expect immediately after the meeting, everybody start announcing all over the social media? When there is one person that is supposed and has been assigned to give the announcement date, and that announcement will come with proof. Everybody will give his own, there will be assumption there, presumption there. Even if some other notable outlets give information, it will be misunderstood. One coordinator said he doesn't want all those false information about fixing of date of this. That is not our business. The person whose business to announce the date of disbursement has been instructed what to do and how the announcement will go. The announcement will come with evidence. How many times will people be saying it? How can, well, look, some of us, I'm highly disappointed. People don't even think of national security again. People will come up and say, after all, it's government, it's a non-governmental affairs. The money come from international donor. That aspect is correct. Is Nigeria not a sovereign country? Or are we saying, in our own sense, in our judgment, are we saying that IMF can come and dictate for Nigeria, a Nigeria that is a sovereign country, even if she is a, is part of the signatory of United Nations Charter? Does it mean IMF or what donors can come and dictate what happened in Nigeria? No. Let us adjust our thinking. And what is national security? Let me give you a brief definition of national security, because some of us are very ignorant of what is going on. They don't understand the instrument of government, how powerful the instrument of governance is. National security is any action. National security is any action taken by the government overtly or covertly in the interest of Nigeria. Any action that government takes covertly or overtly in the interest of Nigeria is national security. For instance, I'm saying for instance, if IMF or the World Donor Scheme come say give 10 million to about 75 or 100 million Nigerians, 10 million, and the government in power view that 10 million to all Nigerians at the lower level, if this money is released to them, it will compromise national security. No government will allow that. I just gave example. A government that is saddled with a lot of national insecurity, if the government feels that 10 million to every Nigerians will empower them, not only economically, will empower some percentage in crime, that evaluation has to be done by the government. So the government can decide. The government can decide when and how this disbursement will go in order to ensure peace during and after disbursement in the interest of national security. It is the decision of the government of the day, not IMF. How can somebody write something and post that all stakeholders' passport will be seized, travel document will be seized before they disburse? Does that make sense? Does that make sense if you think deeply? And immediately I contacted DSS headquarters because I have an insider there, a senior officer, and the person told me, say, no, nothing like that. So please let us be careful. Some of these informations that will circulate on this platform, disbursement date has been fixed. Let us wait from the official side pronouncement. We have waited for long. A lot of things has set up. Our way of reasoning has been affected, some of us. Emotional stress here and there. But please, let us do things with decorum. In every society, in every group, in every platform, there are leaders. Among the leaders, there is a leader. Let us do things with decorum. The experience that I have, I know many of you do not have. Both civilian and as an ex-security operative. We don't want to do anything that will undermine the national security. All the platforms, there is no any platform that you don't have all arms of government representative. If you are not aware, I'm just telling you now. Most of them are there. Some of them are beneficiaries too, subscribers. Some of them are just there. Some are just there to gather what is happening. Let us be mindful of our own personal security too. I am in this platform as a subscriber beneficiary. The government wants the issue of Pioneer to be confidential. What is confidential? It is not a secret. Some people will ask. It is not a secret, but it should be confidential. That is the security classification that is given to that. We have top secret, we have secret, we have confidential, we have unclassified. The one that is confidential, let's treat it as confidential. Don't force the government to come out and announce tomorrow or next tomorrow is the day of disbursement. No. Only one person is to make the announcement. Wait for that person. It's the government that will decide, not platforms. And the thing has been structured that as the announcement is being made, action will follow. The government know why, because of some subversive elements within the grant community too. And that is why as the announcement is being made, the green button, you'll be start seeing alerts. Why can't we have patience? We are all in this thing together now. Check what you post. Even if I open the platform, check what you post. Watch the comment you make. Watch the type of comments you make. What you don't understand, call somebody. Call, I am free. Call me. I don't want to take your time. Good afternoon. A word is enough for the wise.